In today's video, I will share with you 5 ways in which you could make $3,000 or more on Valentine's Day. If you are interested in these methods, grab your pen and notepads and let's go right into the video. Hi everyone, so you're welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Money. Call me Mo. I'm a business owner. I share content relating to business, finance, and general money tips through literature, art, and music. If you are new here, you're welcome. If you are returning, you're absolutely welcome. If you're so inclined to give this video a like, a share, or a subscription, don't hesitate to. Before I get right into today's video, I'd like to share a quick disclaimer. Please note that the information I shared here today is solely for educational purpose. Please do not treat it as business, finance, advertisement, nor legal advice. Thank you so very much. So you're welcome back. In today's video, I will share with you 5 ways in which you could make some monies during this Valentine's Day period. I'd also like to add that the methods I will share with you here are methods that I currently use in some aspects. I've also seen other people use the other methods and I've seen it really work for them. So let's get right into the video. The first method is pretty simple. I think it's something we are all aware of, and it is a pretty simple thing to start, and that is candies. So you could decide to make candies and then sell them for profit this Valentine's Day. Now, I have to emphasize that your desire to sell candies should be born out of your desires in making them, in as much as it is something that you could start with little or nothing, but you would have to expend some amount of money to do or start the business. I also have to mention that you have to be properly licensed by the state laws for you to be able to make this kind of food or this kind of consumable for the holidays. But if you want to do this, it is something that could easily earn you a lot of monies. It is not really capital intensive, and it is pretty simple to do. Now, the second method that I would share with you today is food boxes. Some of us might not be so abreast or so familiar with food boxes. We might be familiar with food trays and all, but if you are that person who is into food business and you like to create surprise packages, or you like to make food really look appealing for people, you could decide to make food boxes and then sell them for profit. Now, food boxes would come with different variety of foods, and also desserts, and also chocolates and candies, and then you could decide to put a price tag on that would earn you some monies. I've seen food boxes that cost quite a lot and actually can make you a lot of money depending on the volume and the units you're able to sell. Also remember that whatever you choose to do as far as the food is concerned, ensure that it is delicious and it is something that people will keep asking for more. So you could decide to add some fruits in there, you could decide to add some chocolates, you could decide to add some candies from prepared food, nicely packaged in a luxury form, and then you could sell them for profit. Again, if you want to get into this kind of business, you want to be sure that you have the license to do so wherever you are in the world, so that you aren't going against your regulations and your rules in your location. But it is a fantastic way to also make some money this Valentine's Day period. Now, this third method is for those who love to write poetry. So if you happen to be a poet or you like to write, you could decide to write poems and then monetize them. If you're also a songwriter, you could also decide to write songs for this period and then sell them on some songwriting platforms. You could also decide to codify this poem or poetry probably in audio format, where you could sell them to prospecting customers. Or you could decide to put a price tag that does suit you, and because it is going to be in a soft format, you're able to sell to as many people as possible. So this particular method is pretty simple and easy, and it is directed at those who like to write, particularly if you are that person who loves to write poetry, you like to write poems, you also like to write songs that are for seasons such as this. So this is a pretty simple method to earn money this Valentine's Day period. You could particularly customize your poems as you have been instructed to do, and then you earn your monies without you having to spend too much. So for instance, you may decide to convert this into a card, or into the wordings of your card, or even poem, or you decide to convert it into songs, or you could decide to codify it in form of a book, depending on what your client decides or what they want from you. So this is a pretty simple method to also earn really good money this Valentine. So if you're able to sell a considerable amount of units to different people, you should be able to make good monies, and it isn't capital intensive. Now the fourth thing you want to try out, I'm sure it's something that you already know, is print on demand and then selling merchandise. So in this situation, all you need to do is design what you already have in mind. You could decide to use any of the print on demand platforms like Printful or even Printify, or any other platform you like to use. You do not need to have a physical inventory. All you need to do is to design your items, use your print on demand store to add these items to your website, and then you are in business. A lot of people, or a lot of us, tend to exchange products or physical gifts during Valentine's Day. And so you could decide to create merchandise, probably through t-shirts. You could decide to gift that significant other a pair of shoes that is particularly customized for them. You could decide to give them really something that you decided to create or decide to sell. So there are a number of people that might not know what to gift their significant other this period. So you could decide to create those designs, those beautiful, unique designs, and then create them into merchandise in different formats, and then sell them on your preferred e-commerce store or even your social media site. So they come in so many designs, and you could make them really beautiful depending on your preferences. So if you decided to sell a number of units of these items to different people, you should be cashing out really during this Valentine's Day period. So there is a lot of money to be made this period, and so do not sleep on it. And print on demand is pretty easy for you to be a part of, particularly because it doesn't require anything from you, not capital, except if you have to create your designs. And with Canva, you could decide to create free designs on Canva and then transfer those designs to your print on demand store and your website, and then you are in business. Like I said, these methods I'm sharing with you are methods I have used myself, and I still use some of them. Now the fifth method is probably not for everybody. You have to be someone who loves to play musical instruments, or you love music in a way. So what do? If you fall within the category of the persons that this is targeted at, all you need to do is to create an avenue or make yourself available for people who might need you during the Valentine's Day period. And so once you have done that, you would give them an invoice or a bill when they reach out to you for bookings. So do the maths. If you are able to have at least 10 people, or say 5 people, and you have a fixed amount in which they could, pay for you to perform for their significant order, you will definitely make some monies this Valentine's Day period. And like I said, it is particularly for persons who love playing musical instruments and who wouldn't mind rendering such services and earning monies when they do it for people who are really interested. So this system, or these methods, are pretty simple, some of which are completely free to do. Others might involve a little bit of capital, but not something that will drain your pocket. So it is the Valentine's Day period. Let's love, laugh, and make some money. Let me know in the comments which of the methods you will be willing to try out this season. So I hope you found value in this video. If you did, do consider giving this video a like, a share, or a subscription. I'd see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.